I wish to call upon Yang Berbahagia Datuk Seri Cik Khalib Mohamad Noor to present on the new electricity tariff review.
Okay, terima kasih. Assalamualaikum, selamat tengah hari dan salam sejahtera. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. As a follow-through to the announcement made by the two ministers at the Energy Ministry at about 4 o'clock this afternoon, Tenaga wish to basically announce the salient point of the electricity tariff review. So as we all know, today the government has announced that the natural gas price to the power sector will be increased from 10 ringgit and 70 cent per million BTU to 13 ringgit and 70 cent per million BTU effective from 1st of June 2011. So as a result of the gas price increase, TNB gas bill will also increase by about 1.5 billion ringgit per year. Due to the gas price increase, TNB will have to increase the electricity tariff to cover for the additional costs. So as a result of the increase in gas price also, and additional to the gas price increase, the government has also agreed to TNB's request to increase its base tariff by 2%. This base tariff increase is to cater for the increase in the cost of electricity supply since the last base tariff review was in 2006. And the increase is due to the following. One, the consumer price index CPI increases, resulting in many costs of operation has gone up. And the CPI also has gone up between the period of 2006 to 2011. The increase is 14%. We also need to increase capital expenditure to meet future demand for electricity. In order to improve the performance of our supply, TNB also increased its maintenance costs by about 19% during the same period. And there's also an increase in the raw material for the electricity supply equipment. The base tariff was originally due for revision in year 2009, that is 3 years after the last tariff review in 2006. However, this has been deferred by almost 2 years until now. Tariff review proposal had also been tabled several times to the government. In fact, the government have looked at tariff review in July 2009, February 2010, December 2010, January 2011. However, after due consideration, the government has been deferring the implementation until today. Feed-in tariff, in line with the Renewable Energy Act, which was passed in April 2011, the government will impose 1% as feed-in tariff for the RE fund, effective from 1st of September 2011. However, exemption will be extended to domestic consumers with 300 kilowatt hour per month of consumption and below. The fund will be utilized for the promotion and development of RE projects and initiatives. The fund will be managed by the Sustainable Energy Development Authority, SEDA, under the Ministry of Energy, Green Technology and Water. Fuel cost pass-through mechanism. The government will also introduce a fuel cost pass-through, that is FCPT mechanism for the power sector. Under the FCPT, the fuel cost will be reviewed every 6 months, and any changes, upward or downward, in the fuel cost due to the fluctuation in fuel prices, namely gas, coal, and oil, will be passed through in the end user tariff. In summary, The major features of the new electricity tariff rates are as follows. One, average tariff will be increased by 7.12%. The increase is contributed by average 5.12% increase due to the 28% upward revision of natural gas price to the power sector from 10 ringgit and 70 to 13 ringgit 70 per million BTU, and average 2% increase to partly, I would like to stress here, to partly recover for the increase of electricity costs of supply since June 2006. So we'd like to go through the history of tariff revision in this country. If you look at 1997, there was an interim tariff increase of 1.8 cent. There was also an increase or revision requested by TNB in year 2000, but the government deferred the decision. December 2004, there's another submission of tariff review to the government, again deferred by the government. And in June 2006, the government approved a 12% increase in tariff, but however, no fuel pass-through formula were approved at that time. And July 2008, the government implemented a 24% tariff adjustment as a result of 123% gas price increase. And one thing to note also, in March 2009, actually, tariff was reduced by 3.7%. And since then, no tariff revision were made until today. However, several submissions were made to the government for the review of tariff, but all decisions were deferred until today. Let's look at base tariff and fuel cost adjustment over the years. If you look at the quantum of increase, that is the third line, quantum of increase, May 2006 was 12%, June 24%, February 3.7%, June 2009, no adjustment was made, May 2011, 7.1% increase. And if you look at the gas price was revised from 6.40 in 2006 to 14.31 in June 2008, June 2010 to June 2009, it was reduced to 10.70, as well as February 2009, and May 2011, the price will be increased to 13.70, effective from 1st of June 2011. If you look at gas price, despite the recent increases in coal price, the coal price for the purpose of benchmarking for tariff revision has been fixed at $85, despite the actual coal price at the moment at $120. Okay, I think we can skip this. The next one, if you look at the gas price, actually what the government has done is to reduce the subsidy given to the industry. The thick red line basically represents the price or the government fixed price to the power sector in Peninsular Malaysia. If you look at the thick red line, is well below the current market price for gas. If you look at the LNG CIF now, for Japan, it is roughly about 35 ringgit per MMBTU. And if you look at Europe, it's close to 28 ringgit per MMBTU. That represents almost 100% higher or more to the current government fixed gas price. So it's still highly subsidized by the government despite the adjustment made in June 2011.